COVID-19 cases in Missouri are up compared to a week ago. The 7-day rolling average for the state has increased to more than 2,000 cases a day. But Kansas' average rate is going down compared to a week ago. Both Missouri and Kansas positivity rates are falling. Kansas is at 9.5. Missouri is down to an average of 11.1 in positive tests. Well, Missouri is dead last among the 50 states for getting folks vaccinated. Kansas isn't much better. KMBC 9's Michael Mahoney has the details and what's being done about it.
The vaccination rates were first reported in the New York Times and Washington Post based on numbers from the Centers for Disease Control. Kansas is 46th out of 50. Missouri is 50th. CDC says that 4% of Missouri's 6 million residents have received one shot. 1.2% have received both, and they've used almost half of their allocation. The numbers in Kansas are a little better, but not much. 4.4% of 3 million Kansans have one shot. Less than 1% have received both, 43% of the allocation. Kansas City's health director says the issue seems to be production, distribution, and how the vaccinations are counted.
It's very hard now to know whether some people are actually sitting on it or is it on the shelf, but there's actually scheduled appointments to get it into people's arms, and we're just not counting that yet.
The state's health department thinks there may be a flaw in the vaccination reporting system. About 199,000 doses have not been reported, according to the state, as of late last week. One way out of the problem is to have the companies produce more and the government distribute more vaccines.
We have promise of a couple more vaccines coming on board, so that'll expand our capacity. So it's going to be months.
We asked both the Kansas and Missouri health departments for comment on this story, and they have not responded. Michael Mahoney, KMBC 9 News.
Missouri is also looking for more needles and syringes. The Pfizer vaccines have enough in each shipment for 5 doses per vial, but sometimes they're able to get 6 or 7 shots out of them, so it's running short on those too. Tonight, we have an update after a series of stories last week by KMBC 9 News. Those stories revealed a lack of communication by officials on both sides of the state line about the COVID-19 vaccine. And investigative reporter Matt Fleener has this update now on a situation in Johnson County, Kansas.
We are all pretty relieved.
Jolinda Vega of Olathe tonight has positive news.
Mother, Anna Gonzalez, is scheduled for her first vaccine Tuesday at 11 o'clock.
Vega last week emailed KMBC 9 Investigates about her 93-year-old mother who does not live in a nursing home but did not fall into a top vaccine priority under the Kansas vaccination plan.
Do you feel like our story helped?
Absolutely. Your story helped perpetuate the information needed, the grouping that had kind of got lost in all this.
Vega says she's extremely hopeful others in Johnson County will get vaccinated this week too, especially those 80 and older and without access to the internet or social media. Monday, KMBC 9 saw tables getting set up at this field house in Shawnee for a mass vaccination site where Vega says her mom will get a shot, as vaccinators on both sides of the state line deal with short supply and high demand.
We're grateful Mom's going to get her vaccination tomorrow, but just think about all those other people that don't fit into any of the current categorizations amongst all of our counties in the metropolitan area.
It's why we'll continue to make sure people aren't getting lost in this process. Matt Fleener, KMBC 9 News.
Now, Kansas health officials do say that they will continue to let counties move through these phases at their own pace. KMBC 9 News is compiling answers to your questions about the vaccine on our website. We're also posting state and county specific information on vaccines from local health officials. You can find it all at kmbc.com/vaccine. President Biden has reversed former President Trump's move to relax international travel. The president is reinstating health-related restrictions on travelers who are not American citizens if they have recently visited Brazil or much of Europe. He's also extending policies involving travel to South Africa. The administration says medical advisors suggested this move. The new requirements go into effect tomorrow.